Okay, where were we? I believe we were here. And we had just twisted to the right, hand to mat. Twist to the left, hand to mat. Inhale, arms overhead, pivot the heels. Exhale, find your goddess. Lengthen your tailbone toward the mat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, release the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Once again, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to warrior two. Take the mojo turn, windmill that arm up and around. Find yourself back in warrior one. And from here, as we inhale, we're going to pivot on that back foot and we're going to come into our leaning, praying warrior. First time in this position on this side. So we'll take a moment and take a breath and let it go. From here, bunny step that back foot in. Hands to the mat, lift that back leg. Find a supported L here. Beautiful, beautiful, supported L. On your next inhale, fly your warrior. Nice balance challenge here. Flying warrior. And as we exhale, hands to mat, left foot steps in to meet the right. We gently bend the knees, sweep our arms up overhead, hands come together. Hands to heart center. All right, we'll repeat that on the left side. When you're ready, ladies, find your grounding in your feet. Arms are extended out by our sides. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, chaturanga, dandasana, yogi's choice. Inhale for up dog or cobra. And exhale as we come back to our down dog. Inhale, left leg toward the sky. Exhale, open the hip. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, left knee to heart center. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, step that foot through. Pivot that back foot. Rising up to our warrior one. We exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, bring it back to one. Exhale, finding warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, lengthen the front leg. Reverse the triangle. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, wide angle mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, back to wide angle mountain, pivot the heels. Exhale to find your goddess. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, release the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release and deepen. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release and deepen. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, windmill that arm around, shuffle the feet. Find your warrior one. And as you exhale, pivot onto the ball of that right foot on the back of the mat. First time in this position, so we'll take a little breath and we'll let it go. On our next inhale, we'll bunny step that back foot in. Fingertips come to the mat or to a block. Find your supported L. Support key, you can keep a gentle bend in that left knee here. And if it's there for you, on your next inhale, fly your warrior. Feel this beautiful flying warrior three. Take an inhale and let it go. Nice balance. Inhale once again. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the mat, step the right foot in, gently bend the knees, sweeping the arms up overhead, hands together. Exhaling, hands to our heart center. Awesome, ladies. Awesome job. Nice, beautiful vinyasa flow. Great way to start our morning this morning. We're going to venture down onto our backs via the boat pose. So how do we get there? First of all, we're going to find the pose of the mala. Feet will be tracking 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 11 and 1, whatever's comfortable. Hands at heart center. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, shift your hips toward the back of the room and begin to lower. Now maybe you come to here and this is just fine for you. You don't need to go any further. Maybe you have some knee trouble, some hip trouble. I invite you just to stay here, or if it's there for you, come on down. Come on down, and when you've reached the bottom, take both elbows, place them on the insides of those thighs. Give a little push, give a little pressure. Nice hip opener here. And we'll release from that and gracefully come to a seated position. And once we found our nice seated position, knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat, take your hands and take hold of your legs behind your knees. Come up onto your tippy toes, extend one leg and then extend the other. And we'll find ourselves here in a boat pose. We can totally lengthen both legs. Arms can be out by our sides like this. I invite you to lower and raise. Lower and raise. Once again, lower and raise. Bring your hands together at heart center and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you've reached 10, gently, ever so gently, release onto your back. Head and legs, whole body just melts into the mat for a couple of breath cycles here. Energy in and energy out. Now I invite you to gather your knees up into your heart center. Perhaps wrap your arms, your hands placed on your shin, your knees, the backs of your thighs. Just gently take some rocking motions from side to side. Feel that sacrum massage as you take these gentle movements. Beautiful, beautiful. From here, take your arms out into a T. Palms are facing up. As you inhale, slightly lift your hips, and as you exhale, release your knees over to the right and turn your head and your gaze in the opposite direction to look over the tips of that left hand. Bringing the heart rate now down, down, down. Energy in and energy flows out. Beautiful. Take another inhale. Bring those knees back up to center. And as you exhale, release your knees over to the left and turn your gaze over to the right. Feeling the twist, the realignment of the spine after our practice. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Once again, take your knees back to heart center. Reach for the outer edges of your feet and find your happy baby this morning. Maybe you do a little push-pull action. Perhaps you like to straighten your legs or bring the soles of the feet together. Just take this pose in a way that feels good. And any other movement that you'd like to take right now is totally okay before we descend into Shavasana. Beautiful, beautiful. Take a moment. Take a moment. The heart rate is slowing. Beautiful. Now, we're going to find the ball of tension. One of my favorite parts of the practice is ball of tension to Shavasana. So we'll gather our knees into our heart. Lift our shoulders, lift our head, and squeeze with everything you've got. Tense everything you can think of, your face, your hands, the back of your eyes. Just squeeze into this tension and then let it go. Allow the legs to go long. The feet can drape over to the side. Perhaps you roll your shoulder blades under so that your palms can be facing up. Feel free to place a bolster under your neck, your knees, your back. We want to take this last pose of rest before we journey off of our mats today in comfort. So whatever enhances your experience here, I invite you to do that right now. And we continue to breathe. Our mind, our attention is back to our breath now. Our eyes are closed. The energy that we have garnered during the practice will venture off of the mat with us today. The breath work that we do, we carry our breath everywhere we go, so it's always there for you to consciously control the breath, either to stem anxiety or simply to relax. And just breathe. Energy flows in, and energy flows out. Let's take our mind to the tips of our toes, and we'll do a nice slow body scan. Up our body into our calves, our shins, the upper legs. If you find any remaining tension in these areas, take a breath in, and as you exhale, release the tension. We bring our attention to our lower backs, our pelvic region, our hips and our glutes. If we find any remaining tension there, feel free to release that now. Come up to mid-back, the diaphragm, the upper chest, the upper back and shoulders. Scan for any last bit of tension. And if it's there, just melt yourself into the mat and allow the earth to fully support you at this time. Releasing any tension in the arms and the hands, the face, the throat, the neck, the head, the jaw. Allow everything to melt into the mat. On your next inhale, begin to awaken the fingers a little bit. Maybe we wiggle the toes, move our feet, rotate our wrist, bringing energy back into the body. We take an inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, and as we exhale, releasing our arms overhead, and taking a full body stretch here, beautiful full body stretch. And then once again, we gather our knees into our heart, gently rock from side to side, and finally coming to rest. On our right side, we find our little resting baby here. And here I ask you to recall the intention you've set for your practice, for yourself today. Thank yourself for showing up for your practice. And when you're ready, take your left hand, press away from the mat, and we find ourselves once again back in our Sukhasana. Our easy seat. Close the eyes. Bring hands together at heart center. Feel the energies in the palms of the hands. Take both thumbs, place them on the forehead. May the thoughts we think today be kind and compassionate, loving and truthful. Bring fingertips, palms to the lips. May the words we speak and the vibrations we send into the universe be of a kind and compassionate and truthful nature. Once again, our hands meet at heart center. It is the light and love in me that sees and honors the light and love in you. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead you in a practice today. Namaste. Oh, thank you, everybody. Great practice, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.